My name is Kevin Fernandez and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing video on the game Horrified. This is based off of the Universal Studios monster movies. The good ones, not the really bad ones that we've been getting recently with like Tom Cruise and stuff and Luke Evans. This is all... The goal is, of course, trying to defeat the monsters before time runs out, and by time I mean everybody's dead. It's a really interesting game. I first saw this on my friend Rodney Smith's channel, Watch It Played, and it looked really interesting to me, and I got this for my dad for Christmas because he loves games that have a single-player mode. He likes to play these. He also thinks it's a great way for him to learn the game better because me and my dad learn stuff the same way. We always like the hands-on approach. So if we can get our hands on it and start to like learn the rules we learn the rules by playing it, not by sitting on a couch reading a rule book, which is why we like channels like Genie, Watch It Played, and other channels that teach you how to play the game. But enough about my backstory. Let's crack this nut open and see what's inside. Okay, so here's Horrified. The box art is not as fancy or crazy as, you know, the last two, the previous games I did for these past 2 weeks. Not like Kingdom Hearts or King of Tokyo. But this gets the job done, in my opinion. You know, because it shows Dracula, it shows the Bride of Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster, which I never understood. Why is the Bride of Frankenstein called the Bride of Frankenstein, and the Frankenstein's monster is called the Monster, and the doctor is called Frankenstein? I've never seen the Bride of Frankenstein. I've seen Frankenstein, but I've never seen the sequel. And so we got, you know, the Invisible Man, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolf Man, and that guy, which I will probably be like, oh, once I open up this game. So we're gonna flip this over. And, you know, it shows you the back, the town, some of the content that's in there. So we're going to just cut along these little tape pieces, which I know a lot of you have on Twitter and also on this channel. I believe a couple of you have said that's one of your biggest complaints about Ravensburger is that they just put like little seals on them because you can't take them off, and then you just have that. I kind of agree with that because I kind of want to preserve this box art, you know, especially because I appreciate all the hard work that everybody puts into these games. Ooh, and there's a little thing on the board. We feel it would be a little unkind to present this game without just a word of friendly warning. You are about to unfold, ba-dum-bum, one of the strangest tales ever told. We think it will thrill you, it may shock you, it might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, reading upside down here, now's your chance to, well, we warned you. I should have done my Vincent Price impression because that would have really been cool to hear Vincent Price say that. Oh, this is a smaller board than Kingdom Hearts, but not as small as, but you know, I do like the dark blue. It definitely, because, you know, when you watch a movie or play a video game, night is not really black, it's dark blue. And I like how they did that. And then you have the street lights and everything. So it gives the illusion very, very well that you are in a town at night. And so I really enjoyed that. Oh, and the solo play, it looks like the solo play gives you a timer, which is interesting. So here's the rules to Horrified. It gives you all the components and everything that's going to be in here, the setup, how to play. Of course, I will be doing a video on this, as you guys all know, because what I'm going to try to do for this videos, what I'm trying to do in this channel moving forward is I'm going to try to bring out like a holiday thing. So Horrified, I'm going to try to teach in Halloween. So that way you can learn this game around Halloween. So maybe in September, like towards late September, early October. Just so that way for Halloween you have a game you can play with your friends that's really spooky. Hopefully I can get some Christmas games too. I got one, but I want to get more. It's just a lot more easier to find stuff that's more spooky than like kind of Christmassy themed. So then we got all of our different items, and I'm just going to punch out everything right now because I don't really see a problem in doing that. And, you know, all this stuff will help with it, you know. It will help with it will help you and your team to win the game, because this is a team game, I believe. This is a cooperative game. And I'm just wondering, is there like is there anything specific other than like the counter and stuff for the solo mode? Oh boy. And just like in Kingdom Hearts, the tokens are spilling out of my hand, so I'm just going to put them down. Got these blue tokens, and I'm going to be honest with you, I cannot remember what the colors if the colors are significant or if they're just colors. So I think they're significant. I think that's like for each player, but that would be a little weird considering this is like a 6-player game, I believe. And it doesn't seem like there's 6 colors. It just seems like there's 3. So I'll probably, like I said, I don't know that much about this game. I know a little bit because I checked out the how to play video on this game. Yes, even us who teach these games, we check out other people's content. We like to support other, you know, YouTubers that do the same thing, because that's what we need to do. We need to support each other. We can't like treat each other like competition. You know, I mean, look what retail stores treat each other like competition. Most of them are going out of business. So there you go. So I'm on the yellow stuff now. I'm so glad Jordan's not doing this, because then she would say, "Oh, when are we going to get to the gray stuff? You know, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes." Oh, wow. Disney reference in a Universal horror film board game unboxing. That's got to be like illegal or something right there, you know. I'm just wondering, is it okay that I'd say that reference in this? I mean, I should say something. I should do more of like a reference to something that features these monsters, like, you know, Abbott and Costello. I know there's no such a person as Dracula, and you know there's no such a person as Dracula, but does Dracula know that? If you guys haven't seen Dracula, Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein, I do recommend you check out that movie, because it's a pretty goofy take on like the Universal horror monsters, and it's pretty fun. So we got like these talismans. We got this thing and this thing, and I'm gonna say a lot of things. We got a ship. Obviously, that's probably for the creature of the Black Lagoon. The fire for Frankenstein. Fire bad, you know. That's the token for the single player mode. This is a beaker with some potion. I can't. That might have been Mr. Hyde. That's probably what it was. The guy on the cover of the box that I didn't know who it was. It was probably Mr. Hyde. Camp. I knew it would come to me. Don't laugh, audience. I haven't watched these movies in a long time. And we got some coffins for, of course, Dracula. And it's double-sided, so there's the coffin as a whole. You smash the coffin, you flip it over. So now, this is our player, I believe, player cards. We got the inspector, the professor, the archaeologist, And we got the mayor, the scientist, and the explorer. And we got, the last one is the courier. The courier in horror films usually is one of the first people to get killed, so I'm just saying that right now. In monster movies. We've got the museum, the precinct, and the laboratory. These are all locations in the game. Oh, and they have backsides too. Not fancy stuff, so we're just going to punch out the little figurines for each character. Okay, gonna put that aside. This is gonna be interesting on how I'm gonna pack this back up. And then we got our townspeople. Each one goes to a different place. I believe it tells you on the figurine where each of these characters go. Yeah, they go. It's on the top. On the top of the figurine, the townsperson figurine, they tell you where they're supposed to start in the game, which is, you know, always handy because it's nice to have a reminder every now and then. We can't always rely on YouTubers, but please keep relying on this channel. I'm not trying to drive you away from this channel. I'm not saying don't watch my channel anymore. I'm just saying, you know, we can't just go ask questions like, oh, where does this person start in the game? So I'm gonna just like my previous videos. I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna work my way down. So we're gonna start with the figurines, and unfortunately I have a problem with figurines in games that involve miniatures. And my problem is, I feel like, unfortunately, companies rely too much on that the person who is buying this game likes to paint their own figurines. And that's not a bad thing, but I kind of wish it would be if, like, every now and then they picked a game where they go, we don't need to paint the figurines, we're good. So we got Dracula, we got Frankenstein, his bride. And I'm just going to call him Frankenstein. I'm not going to call him the monster, even though that's correct. The Wolfman. This is the Invisible Man. The Mummy. Was that it? I think it's the Mummy. I don't know. I'm like confusing myself now. And then the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I've seen every single one of these movies, except for The Bride of Frankenstein. It looks like we got a bag to put some of our tokens in. I'm a little afraid to put some tokens in, but I might do that because I don't know which ones would be proper. So, oh wait, I should put the figurines back because, you know, I need to make sure I can pack this back up properly later on. We're gonna pack you guys back, you monsters, back up. Go check in the Hotel Transylvania. Or something right there, you know. I'm going to try to fit in as many monster movie references as I possibly can. So, so I hope you guys like monster movie references. We got Dracula, blah, blah, blah. We got the Mummy. We got Frankenstein and the Bride. Oh, see? That shows you how much I have not seen The Bride of Frankenstein. Creature from the Black Lagoon. And these are all their player boards. The Wolfman, the Invisible Man. And just to let you know, the Invisible Man, the thing that makes him more of a monster was he's a murderer. He was a known criminal that would murder people. And he went insane and started killing people. I read that book. Okay. I'm just going to go to the dice. So I'm going to pop out one of these dice because it looks like everything. So we got like this punching motion, blanks, and we have an exclamation mark. I really would like to know what those mean. So I'll make sure I look into it. And we got our stands. I'm not really going to open this because obviously the different colored stands are for the people who are playing the game, and the clear ones are just for the townspeople. So I'm going to just put that back because I know we all want to get to the cards, because that's the thing that when there's a deck of cards, you just were like, wait, why isn't he doing the cards? Okay, so I'm going to try to figure out how to open this. Oh boy, these cards are packed tight. I'm going to say this now. This is going to be the third unboxing video I'm doing, so this is better than this is kind of more tightly packed than the other three. These does not have the little... It did. Oh boy, I just didn't look hard enough. It did have the little device. Now I feel bad. Get it off my hand. We got all these cards. I like the artwork. I think it kind of reminds me of the old comic books that featured monsters when monsters were big. So it's a very illustrated. They got nice illustrations, like in a book or something like that, and I really enjoy that. It's a very unique spin on artwork for cards. We're gonna, and you know, I like the black and white because it features more to these classic horror films. And so we're gonna put that back, and I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna try to figure out how to. So what I'm gonna do is, for now, I'm going to put the colored tokens in this bag. For now. Unless the rules tell me otherwise. Which they probably will. Okay, I'm going to put that over here. I'm going to take Dracula's coffins, and I'm going to put them down here by the dice and everything. I'm actually going to take all the monster stuff. Oh, this is for Frankenstein and his bride. I'm going to take all the monster stuff, fire, the beaker, the boat. I'm going to put them over here. And I'm going to put the single player token there. These larger things like the town spots, they're all going to go over here. I'm going to try to pack this as best as I can. And I'm going to put these here. The little tokens. I want to put them by the cards, but I'm a little afraid of this there's a little opening here, so I'm going to just put them over here. I'm going to put my monsters going to put the monsters right there. Not my monsters, this is my dad's monsters. Those are my dad's monsters. This is my dad's game. I'm just featuring it on my channel because he requested it. So big shout out to Dave Fernandez right there for this opportunity to unbox this game, which I've heard a lot of good things about it. Didn't actually get to demo it at Gen Con or do anything with it. So I'm actually going to put the townspeople here. I'm going to put the player characters down here. And we're going to put the board right there. We're going to put that right there. We're going to put the lid right there. Once it's all on there. And there we go. Horrified. There you go. Horrified. If you'd like me to make, I'm going to do a how to play video on this game eventually. If you'd like me to speed this up, please let me know in the comments below. But what I'm going to try to do, even if I'm speeding it up, I'm still going to try to release this around Halloween, because I want this to be a Halloween game that we feature on the channel, because I'm trying to do a little, I'm trying to see what it's like to do some holiday themed games. And this seems like a very appropriate game for Halloween. So, but if you want to know, if you have an idea on who you want to see host the game, me or Jordan, just put that down in the comments below, and whoever you guys decide, that will be the host of this game. Be on the lookout for the upcoming gameplay video on this game. If you like this channel, give us a thumbs up. If you're super enjoying it, please hit that subscribe button down there. Also, if you're really enjoying this game, you can if you're enjoying this channel, or if you're enjoying the game, please consider becoming a Patreon supporter for this channel. When you do, you get your name in our end credits as a producer, and that can be as low as $5 to get that name in the end credits as a producer. But if you're at a tight budget, all you need to do, tell your friends and family about this channel. We're also trying to get to 300 subscribers. We have a big family, but we can always get bigger. Be on the lookout for the next unboxing video. But until then, thanks for the views.